following material may contain sex, coarse language, and violence.
Hot crackers! That girl's got a lot of moxie. She's got a lot of spirit. Check out them gams! What other phrases don't people use anymore? No!
Of course! Of course!
Good trick.
That was very impressive.
Glittering lights shine around in the dark cave. Torches and lantern brackets are hung on the walls as they pass slowly by. And it wide opens out a bit, and there's more lights hung around, and a large wooden sort of structure is built out on either side. The ship passes through in between and slows down. There's a guy, like a long wooden structure you're going past. He's walking along beside the ship, conversing with Captain Cole at the castle. Some things change hands, and they continue on in. Eventually it opens up into a cavernous cave. Huge columns of rock coming down, and it's lit. You can see oceans of lights and fires. Like a single shaft of light comes down overhead with like smoke pouring out of the hole. See lights along the walls, lights over the hanging chandeliers of huge fires. Great big sort of brass globe is burning, but still it's dark. It goes on for miles, it seems.
This must have taken years to make.
Ships of all kinds are docked up in an elaborate dock. There's even one lifted up in a dry dock on the right side. Eventually the Undisputed Era pulls into a berth on a pier. Like stone warehouses sit built into the rock face there. You can see arching bridges of stone over the water. There is a waterfall in the distance, glittering. Little lights like a night sky all overhead. There's sound, bells, there's animals, people, a hubbub. There's even gulls in here.
Carve this place out, or do they just enhance what was already here? I mean, they have to maintain all these lights everywhere and keep them going. This place is extraordinary.
Much better than any Auckland did.
I've never seen so much inside that feels like outside.
Is this bigger than the
No
graveyard in the lagoon?
Probably not.
Oh, okay.
It's not. The graveyard in the middle, like, I mean, this is probably just has the illusion of distance because of the scale of things and tiny lights. But it would say be what's a good indication of scale? If you took like a large American stadium and made it slightly bigger, that's kind of what you're probably looking at here. So stupid big. Like maybe two of those big Super Bowl stadiums side to side would be the sort of wideness of it. Yeah, something like 200,000 plus seats. Well, you've been a very pleasurable company. But here you are at your destination. Remember that if you get a good reputation, dropping my name wouldn't help. If you end up in prison, you never heard of me.
course.
It is-
My thanks.
It has been an honor to carry the great Rat Paladin.
It was an honor to ride upon your impressive ship.
Well, that is undisputed.
Give him the highest praise I can formulate. Fast boat, good. Pat, pat.
Fastest on the Sapphire, guaranteed.
I do not doubt it. I did not expect to get here in so few nights.
Well, at the gaze of his shadow, a little tavern over there near the docks. Talk to the dockmaster. He knows my schedule if you want going back down. I wouldn't mind the entertainment again and the company.
What did you say that tavern name was?
Gaze of his shadow.
Not gates.
That kind of naming convention's really cool. It's virtuous.
Of course.
Well, you can't do better than riding with us, and that.
What do you...
Okay.
You eat undisputed error.
Did you say?
Yeah, it's good luck.
No, before we depart, is there any quick little
Stump
bits,
us
tidbits
tonight.
of information
That's
you can
different.
give so that we don't immediately get arrested and have our heads locked off, and there's any major taboos?
Yeah. Don't break the laws. Yeah, you can be a witch here. It's not Romania. They really like magic.
That may not give you a job, for all I know.
Don't start anything. You got to be really clear that you let them hit you before you hit back. Self-defense has to be very clear.
Don't worry, I don't start things, I merely finish them.
Yeah, I also heard you were an Underdome champion. We should have a match sometime.
We should when we both have some time and we're in the same
Are
grade.
you able to dodge?
I'm not the biggest guy, so yeah.
I think he's got you, Saphira.
We'll see.
Weapons or no weapons?
Hey, whatever he needs to win.
So you're not going to win.
Yep, there's
Oh,
one here.
yeah, you're the Rat Paladin. I understand you beat the brawny strongman.
The first time.
You fought
Look,
twice.
everybody just remembers the second time.
No,
Because you didn't dodge once!
We
I
remember
thought
the
he
first
won.
time.
The first time. The first match
Was
was...
it twice? Yes, and what a great fight it was. Nothing else.
Oh no, everybody forgets I was tournament champion, and no, it's all just
No,
about
I was
the
there,
raw
I
beating me
remember
the
that.
second time.
That's just not funny.
Right, we should get our stuff. Thank you, Captain. You're always fun shaving, Roger.
Tick.
Well, that was easy. If someone opens them, pass one up to me.
I'm like, hint, hint.
I'm like, I know they're his weakness.
Because they weren't mine, I was ignoring them. Because I was able to.
Because he had the beans of Steve.
Oh, go ahead,
Well, you've
babe.
got them open there, Steve. You might as well help yourself.
Yeah, here you go.
Oh, thank you.
I think I'll help
How
everybody.
did this get in my hands?
Steven, put it there.
Oh,
It's like-
So, your cart is put on the dock. The boatswain's strong. Wriggles it down there. And you are left there. They are haggling with a opulently dressed dockmaster. And one comes up to you. He is a smiling man with a shaved upper lip and full beard down to his waist. He is wearing velvet in a dark burgundy with yellow gold trim. And he has upon his head a four-cornered peaked cap with a feather in it. And around his neck, on a big iron chain, is a huge book. And beside him, a powerfully built woman is carrying a chest. Her eyes are blue. And he looks at the group.
Saphira, Cleric of Tor.
Welcome to Zeiss.
Thank you.
You are in the Sanctum Maquis,
Good to know.
benevolent marketplace of the shadow. He opens his book, which set into it is a little pot and a quilt. What is purpose of your visit?
We are visiting.
Purpose of visit.
Trade.
And you are trading in the Sanctum Maquis? You are familiar with trade law?
Not in this country, no. We wish to start trade.
Then you will wish to visit Trade Guild and acquaint yourself with the standard and practice. Most merchants in this region will help you with that. We are very good at trade. Country of origins?
Serenia.
Romania.
What region?
Until
Nuts. Yes? Orklands. Must be very dangerous. No wonder you left.
If I dice mine.
You understand that it is illegal to conduct man raid here? May not take person without consent and permission.
Yes.
Merlin, Eastwatch. What is your name? Fine lady. Selena Aria de Winter. Oh, very good name. You are here on official business? Very much not. Good, good. Okay, you're transporting any animal? I see horse. Horse looks at him and goes, "Meh."
Well, there's also scribbles here.
Rodent. Is disease free?
Yes.
Please ensure that you check in before departure that still have rodent. It is not legal to import and leave vermin.
Do not worry. Scribbles will be with me the entire time.
Very well. Please sign the ledger of intent. A reader. Excellent.
Of course, one cannot be a cleric without being able to read.
Really? I have learned, please. Now there is the matter of your gate tax. Since you are here for trade, and your factory in New... Who is that man?
Is it grey?
Yeah. Is he with you?
Yes.
Depends entirely. Am I? Don't look at him, I asked you.
I don't have the gems to pay.
We'll work it out later.
Welcome back, Master Grey. As usual, your gate fee is waived.
Thank you. How is your wife and child?
They are doing well. My daughter has been accepted into the guild halls.
That is excellent.
He'll hand over a few coins.
For the education fees.
Again, you are most kind.
He does have a heart. As you were saying,
Well, since you are traveling with Master Grave, I believe we can waive the fees at this point.
thank you very much.
Do not forget to present your bill of lading and trade ledger for exit fees when you depart. The Shadow Watches.
Of course.
You are ushered out of the walls of the port and into the Sanctum Maquiste. A wondrous place up close. Little crystals are lights embedded into walls. Lanterns have crystals. There are built stone trade houses with illusion spells put on them that depict, like a neon sign, the wonders within and the delights to be had.
I'm like a goddamn kid in a candy store running from thing to thing, amazed,
See,
looking.
this is why the Burmans are idiots.
This isn't the only reason.
No, I'm just saying this is a very good example of just very, very beautiful, impressive magic that harms no one.
The people here are a mix of outlanders who are all dressed in the way they dress, and locals who are a riot of nauseating color. Super bright color. Like a fucking Tinker can.
We should get an in and then go to the.
Oh my.
Oh, thank you!
Have we actually seen anything in the way of undead wandering around yet, or?
I'm glad you asked. There are the occasional patrols of guardsmen. They appear to be human, except for some of them, who are zombies, shambling, usually accompanied by either a skeleton or a human. There are also robed individuals whose clothing screams mage. In fact, some of them even have like moving patterns of light and like moons and stuff, like rippling down them like they're fucking LED clothing or something. And have strange runes come up now and then, which you can read because you have some magic training. And they're basically like wards of protection, also notification that they're an official part of the army, badge, like a badge of office.
Yeah.
And that is an illusion magic on the robe to make it basically stick. And they appear, the uniformity of the robe color appears to be purple. And it's the closest thing to a dark color anyone here is wearing, except very occasionally you will see a woman in black. I don't really need to tell you what that is, do I? Well, here you are. Welcome to Wonderland. There is music drifting from place to place. Strange and exotic and familiar at the same time.
Everybody's so down on this place. It's fantastic.
Much sugar everywhere.
Some undead walk past you and you notice them.
I mean, no blue sky. That's about the only thing this place has not got. But
They could change that if they really wanted.
Why dead man everywhere?
He just needs one more soul.
well, you see, do you not know about our size?
Never been too far.
We should find an inn
Yes, one that can house our horse and cart.
and then at least go to the trade market. The trade academy, trade
You say guild?
guild, trade guild.
You're actually going to conduct trade here, because if you're not, then that's a waste of time.
Did you give me a sheet for the Darkfire robes? I was looking for it the other day and could not find one. And
I did not,
Okay.
for a very good reason.
Okay.
Because they don't work.
They don't work? Okay.
Yeah, they work. The robe exists, but the enchantment on it is damaged.
Ah, okay.
I was waiting for you to ask about that so I could say, yeah, when you try it, it doesn't work.
Ah.
But it's still a good robe.
Yeah.
And it can be enchanted, it is a fine robe.
Well, Sulan, do you want to join us in securing and everything, or do you? I mean, it's up to you. We could
Adrian,
do
a
it.
specific note to you.
If you want
in
to
the
go and
central
look around
square
or
of
do
the
some
market
investigating.
region is a fountain of lyrium.
Oof.
Liquid lyrium.
Just drink that shit, man.
It's healthy.
It is, however, watered, so no one can touch it because the touching lyrium is bad. Or good, depending on if you're willing to keep taking lyrium the rest of your life.
So good if you're a coward.
Yes, I'm sure Roy and I could sort out the inn and the cart and everything if you the rest wanted to.
Well, I don't know how to get up to where we need to go, so we need to at least get it in.
Big place. Much less.
I suggest the tombstone.
Of course you do.
It's a good inn with clean stuff.
He's at least been here before. That's evident. So, I mean, have anybody else?
No, I don't have any objections. It was just...
Discretion is key there.
Which is what we need. Let's go.
Yeah. Well,
You'll guide the horse there as you pass through the closest thing my world has to a neon-lit cyberpunk setting. But it's magic, so I suppose fantasy punk. You will pass by many different kinds of things. There's just magic shops here. Just fuck it. You want some magic? We have it.
So I'm sitting on the cart.
He's chained to it. So
That's
he doesn't
exactly
leave.
right. I'm just making sure he can't get out of the chains. By pulling his...
No,
Take your time.
you can look later after him.
I can catch up to the
I
car.
actually built this place as a place you could come back to many times so that you don't break the law and end up in prison.
3, 2.
Stop right there, criminal scum! You arrive at the only place in the region that doesn't have any kind of lighting on it. It's just a huge grey stone slab with a door in it. And engraved in Gothic copper plate, above the door is the word Tombstone. Rest in peace.
I don't know about this place.
The rates are good.
I'm sure the food is to die for.
The food is also good and will not kill you.
I thought, okay, maybe we'll be able to stay in an inn without it getting attacked.
The most important part is that it has a stable. But the choice is yours.
We've always had problems with the inns. I think this one here, if the staff are...
It's made of stone and can't burn down.
And the floorboards can't be ripped up.
and the staff are trustworthy enough, then why not?
You're the expert.
Does the building stand out around the buildings around?
Simply because it has no.
I was going to
adornments.
say, in the sense that it doesn't stand out like all the others with the neons and stuff.
Easier to find if you get lost. Like,
Oh, should actually mention that on to the side of the door there are some seals affixed, like spiked into the stone, written obviously
Been
exerted.
making any checks to see if anyone's been following us or watching
I ain't
us?
heard no dice at the tracer, no.
Okay. Just wondering.
Oh, Grave will let us know, I'm sure.
I see everything.
there's probably like 60 people
I'm
in alleyways
trying
between
to
the docks
not
and here.
look everywhere. Unless something comes close, I'm trying not to.
Well, I'm going to do a perception check because I am paranoid to a degree. 7.
Your party certainly is attracting attention.
Oh, okay.
What a shot.
As many whispers of...
It's chained to the car. Oh my god. Is that how he gets off?
You open the thick-ass door. It's thick. There is a small stone corridor leading to another thick-ass door, which you open. And there's a brightly lit, happy little sort of common room. Not quite a tavern. A small tavern. Like room for maybe a dozen or so people.
Are there other people here?
There are a few. Mostly sort of rough, leathered, bounty hunter-looking types. And they all look up. Their eyes go to you, and they look up some more. They go across to you, who is in a black robe and hood, and they're like, there is a very attractive blonde lady with dazzling green eyes behind a small lectern just off to the side of the bar, who she's clearly moved there to deal with your party. And she is wearing vibrant grey.
There's a sentence.
In a very revealing manner. I'm talking like maybe close to Vampirella levels of revealing.
Well, I will approach, of course.
And she says, "Welcome to Tombstone."
Hello, Saphiro, Cleric of Tor, at your service.
"Welcome to the House of Eternal Rest."
Well, we're hopefully not ever quite that long.
"That's a shame. We'd love your company. How many will be staying tonight?" "Oh, great. We were not expecting you so soon."
These idiots needed help.
"How..."
Don't you just want to kiss these lips?